Hello, Capricorn. Welcome to your weekly reading for March 30th till April 5th of 2020. I'm going to jump right on into your reading here. I just need to set down my coffee. Sorry, guys. You know how I am with my coffee. I have to have my coffee. It is just part of what makes me whole. A little funny introduction from Spirit here. Your overall energy, Capricorn, for the week is wholeness, right? Just this is a week about acknowledging the oneness of all of life, which is pretty, it's pretty, what would seem obvious is what the divine's trying to get me to say, what would seem obvious given the state of the world right now. But, we are all one. We're all one with nature. We're all one with the universe. We're all one with each other. And geez, I can't talk. And when we have this oneness, that creates the wholeness. Okay, that's what creates the wholeness. So, recognize that you are a part of something bigger this week. You have a major connection with not only this physical body that you're in, but with the divine in the universe, right? So recognize that you are a divine spark, right? You got the spark of the divine in you. You are special. You can make things happen. You can feel whole. And I just kind of love that spirituality that's going to this, right? I would tell you, if at all possible, get out there in nature. I know we're on self-quarantine, but, even in your own little area, backyard, even sitting on, if you just have a little, balcony, just get out there and breathe in that fresh air this week as much as possible, right? It's a very inspiring week for you because, and I'm telling you, this is kind of across the board with the signs. There's this high vibration for my Lotus Spirit Tarot group, okay, regardless of sign, where we are, again, living in a higher vibration, okay? Now, that doesn't mean we don't have our down points where it's like, but for the most part, yes, we're way up here. And when we're way up here, this is when the divine can come in and give us offers and opportunities and gifts. And your first card out in the tarot is just that. You have the Ace of Swords, right? The Ace of Swords is a gift from the divine of clarity, breakthrough ideas, and victory. So whatever you're trying to achieve, manifest, because we never stop, guys. Yeah, nobody has just one goal, okay? Nobody has just one goal. Well, maybe somebody does. I've not met that person, right? We have goals, and then when we hit those goals, we have other goals, and we usually have multiple goals or wishes at a time. And just because we are, quote unquote, stuck inside our homes for the most part, that does not mean that we don't move forward. We can be in our homes and move forward with our creative ideas, right? With these breakthrough ideas. So it looks like you're having one. And I will say a little bit, it feels like a little bit too on the spiritual side here. Because you have the Five of Cups in reverse, Capricorn, which is, moving on from disappointment, moving on from anything that you thought was so great, but really it turned out not to be. So listen, it's like when it's upright like this, it's like, oh, you're focusing on these three cups that spilled over. Oh, boo, right? And I'm not trying to be comical about it, but, boo. And then, but you have these two cups back here that are full and have opportunity and all this wonderful stuff, but you're just not facing it, right? And if you turned and faced it, you could see not only the cups, but the bridge. You could go over to this beautiful castle over here, right? But you're so focused on these, you can't see it. However, you have it in reverse. So it's really as if you've turned around mentally and now you see those cups and you go, oh, right? And there's the divine with this breakthrough idea. It's beautiful. Then you have, and this card's coming out a lot for our group for sure, because I often say, yes, this is a general reading for Capricorn. However, not every single Capricorn in the world is watching this. So it's really meant for you, right? You have the High Priestess. And again, this is another card that keeps coming out for each sign. I love it. I love our collective group. This is following your intuition, following your gut. No matter what decisions you have to make this week, you go with your gut. I don't care how many charts, this, that are presented in front of you, you go with your intuition, right? Because you're also being given sacred, secret knowledge, knowing things, not knowing how you know, right? That's the divine coming in to guide you to this beautiful bounty, okay? That's what I'm hearing, beautiful bounty. And it's so nice to keep seeing this, guys. We just don't do it once, but this is releasing or stepping out of fear and anxiety. Those are the things that hold us back. I've said it in the previous videos. I'll continue to say it when I feel it. But yeah, we all kind of, some more than others, put our toe in the water of fear when this whole coronavirus came out, and it's coming to a realization now like, hey, this had to happen. The world needed to be put on pause for a moment to correct itself, and everything is going to be okay. Yes, there will be sacrifice here. But, okay, the big but here is that if we don't live in fear, right, we can move forward and we can be smart. We can wash our hands. We can, have limited access to people, right? But we don't have to live in fear. We're not, we're being cautious. We're being cautious with this, and that's good, but we're not necessarily living in fear, and I love that you're releasing that. And every time that fear kind of creeps back in, you turn around and you say, hey, thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate your company for a while here, but, you got to go, right? That's how I deal with fear, okay? I don't try to, I don't try to block it. I just try to accept it, go, okay, that's reasonable to feel that way. However, now you got to go, right? Love it. Then your next card out, and I'm so sorry, dog. I'm so sorry. I can't talk. I was about to say I'm so sorry, everybody, but my wonderful but very old dog is next to me as always, and she is asleep, and I don't think anything could wake her right now, and she does have a tendency to snore a little bit. So if you hear that in the background, I think it's a sign. It's a sign of staying relaxed, right? Just being okay. So here we go. Now we have this release of this fear. You're moving on, and now you have the energy of the Six of Pentacles, which is being open to receiving material things, ideas, thoughts, right? You're open to receiving advice. You're open to receiving your guides, angels, and ancestors showing you the way, right? Because you're not in that state of fear or lack, which makes you the emperor. This is you standing into the authority of your life saying, listen, I'm going to live in this, limited space because I can't go here and go there. However, I've got all the space in my home. I've got my space to meditate, be calm, think things through, listen to my intuition. I've got the internet. Amazing. I can still connect. I can still put out there. I can still achieve and be the emperor of my life. Love it. So you guys are doing something. I don't know what this breakthrough is, but it's something. Eight of Cups, moving on. Really realizing like, hey, this stuff wasn't for me. It seemed good. It was, this is like acknowledging the tower moment that we've all had, which is, there's things that are just in my life that I thought were making me happy, but they weren't, right? Maybe it was the idea of what someone else thought you should be. It's like that kids with college. I mean, gosh, it kind of makes me crazy when I see like, oh, what do you want to be? Well, my parents say I should be, a lawyer. Well, is that really what you want? Right? I'm always telling people, and some of you may not agree with this, it's just a personal opinion, that I'm going to say go to college, but go for something you love. I don't care if it's never going to land you a job, right? If it's just absolutely crazy and it's not going to land you a job, but what it is, you're going to love it. You're going to do well on it. You're going to learn from it. And then you'll be able to take that knowledge and create something for yourself. However, if you want to be a lawyer your whole life, then that's great too, right? But it is moving away from things you thought made you happy. Love it. And here it is. And this is where it comes in. My favorite card in the deck, Capricorn. Nine of Pentacles. financial abundance, luxury. Again, because we're moving on or walking away doesn't, or letting go of things that do not make us happy does not mean that we are living a life of poverty. No, no, no. We're just really finding what really makes us happy. So think about some of the happiest people that I think about that have more than enough, right? True luxury, way more than enough. Oprah Winfrey, Will Smith. They're some of the happiest people you will know because they've done what they love. They put something out there, but they also know it's okay to have material wealth. All right? So that's what's coming for you. Okay? If that's your goal. And everybody's idea of financial independence and wealth and luxury is different. Some people are content with a cabin in the woods and they're growing their own garden and having a couple of cows or goats, whatever, right? They don't need a ton of money, but this doesn't always just represent money. It's your idea of financial independence. And it's beautiful. Like you're really, really very whole right now this week. Really putting what your priorities are. All right? I hate when people say, oh, get your priorities in order, except for they don't know what your damn priorities are, right? Your priorities. They're unique and different to each one of them, right? You also have renew. Nature continuously renews itself year after year. So do we. This is a time of renewal for you, right? To live your best life. Love it. Capricorn, I love it. You also have growth. I can't talk. The tallest oak tree once started as a seedling. Don't be afraid to start something new. Ace of Swords, start something new. Do something different. This is the time. This is the universe giving us the time to do that. Whether that's a new job, new career, whatever it is for you, right? I love it. And then they also pulled out, and this is so important, they pulled out the love card. They're talking about love for self. They're not talking romance right now. They're talking love for self, wholeness for self, knowing what you want your 3D reality to look like and not caring what other people think because it's not their life, right? It's not their life. It's your life. What do you want it to look like? Now, Capricorn, Capricorn, I told you I can't talk. We are going to do the extended reading over at Patreon. The link is in the description box, guys. Go click on the link. You'll know if it's for you or not, but you're never going to know if you don't click on the link, okay? And we're going to grab some tarot. Our Spirit's going to grab some tarot here to start us off, to kind of go deeper, or if there's a completely different message they want for you too this week. Sometimes these extendeds aren't an extension of this. It's another message that they want you to have. It depends, right? Depends on what they want. Okay. Beautiful Six of Wands. Let's see what else we have here. The Lovers in reverse. And there's my other dog. See, that's like one of my goals. One of my goals is to have enough land in my life to have about 100 dogs. All right, what else do we have? What else do we have, Spirit? There we go. I knew Spirit would come through. Beautiful. Six of Swords with that Six of Wands. That's gorgeous. And Page of Pentacles. Love it, love it, love it, guys. All right. So, Capricorn, all my love to you. Hope to see you over on the Patreon channel.